Your day is going to be as good as your start. It's like anything. It's like Formula One. If they don't get a good start off, they're gone. Same with us. Same with your body. Because your body's going to feed your mind.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I am the greatest. I have a dream.
Lennox, I'm coming for you.
Ha! Got it! Got it!
Is this your shortest fight ever?
I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder and gale.
My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want to hustle.
Welcome to episode number 7 of the VT Ground Zero podcast. We're here with a lovely special guest, Mr. Paul Spanadakis. How are you, sir?
Fantastic, Troy. Thank you for having me on Ground Zero.
Mate, I'll just get you to come in a little bit closer to that microphone so we can hear that auctioneer voice of yours, mate. A voice that we are familiar with, or people may be familiar with. He did host the VT battle last year. It was the MC. Did a fantastic job. He's a lovely member here at Botany as well, mate. Paul.
Mate, thank you for having me on.
Mate, it's my pleasure, to be honest, mate. We've been mates for a few years now, and I finally twisted your arm about a year ago to get you in and start joining VT. And can you tell us how your experience has been since, mate?
Mate, yeah, you're right. I was a bit complacent at the beginning. I was very comfortable where I was.
Yep.
And I think, like anything in life, when you change, you need to be comfortable with the change.
Definitely.
Obviously, we hit lockdown, and mate, I came along and did the 28-day challenge that you put me forward to.
I had to twist your arm a few times, didn't I?
You did. But let me tell you, mate, I haven't looked back, and I think I don't want to sort of be cliche and sort of say, fantastic family environment and all that, but the reality is it's probably the best vibe I've seen in a gym for for a long time.
Would you say that's the biggest difference between the way you've been training in the past to now?
Yeah, I definitely would. You walk in and it's instant. The trainers, they really do welcome you.
Yeah.
You're not just seen, again, I know it's cliche, you're not just seen as just another member of the gym. You're actually seen as a family.
Yeah.
And everyone that you train with, I'm part of the 6 a.m. crew. Aileen's not going to like me say this, but it is my 6 a.m. class. And it's just fantastic. It's the same people you're training with, and just the inspiration that goes in that hour from your trainers to your fellow trainees, just everything. And the training is sensational. I know it is very hard.
Yeah.
And as we get on in age, it does get harder.
Speak for yourself, man. Speak for yourself.
But it is, Troy, and it's hats off to you and to your trainers. You've really built something that is so unique. If anyone that watches this podcast hasn't come and tried the gym, they have to. It's different for us to sit here and talk about it, and it's different to actually come in and
100%.
try it. It is, mate. It's sensational. I love it. I mean, I had a few weeks off because of an injury. As Hammy calls it, the OCI.
What's that stand for, mate?
I can't say it on your podcast. Hammy knows. But you know what? And I actually did really miss coming here.
Yeah.
I returned on Tuesday, and it was unreal being back.
Yeah. Mate, it's definitely noticeable when you aren't here because you are a larger-than-life character. I did skip a few questions and jump straight into what we was just talking about. But mate, as you see on the TV, you are the owner of Rain and Horn Maroubra.
Yep.
Okay, proud owner, no doubt. You've got a fairly large team over there. How many staff do you have, mate?
We're 12 of us.
There's 12 of you.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 daughters?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Maria's 23 and Vaya's 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. And, mate...
I know I don't look that old to be
mate,
very young. I was very young dad.
Mate, you don't. You should be proud of yourself, mate. You look very young for... actually how old you really are. But, mate, in saying that, like, how do you juggle, you know, like being a real estate agent, you know, is so much to being a real estate agent, from managing staff and, you know, holding auctions and dealing with clients, etc. And then you got 2 daughters on top of it, and then you find time to train. Like, where do you find all the hours in the day? What do you do? Like, what's your typical day look like as well, mate?
Yeah, look, 5:30 up to be here just before 6. Otherwise, Angie and Hammy get me going because I'm late. But you know what it is, and it's probably one of the very first conferences that I'd gone to as a young real estate agent, and a guy got up and said, find something that you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Couldn't be not a truer saying,
mate. And you know what? I was 19 years old and I didn't get it. I was like, what's this guy talking about? You know, and mate, I've been in the business of real estate 30 years now. This is my 30th year.
Wow. You only look 30, man.
And I can tell you honestly, Troy, hand on heart, I absolutely love what I do.
That's awesome.
Doesn't matter if it's a $600,000 unit or, you know, a $5 million property.
There's not many $600,000 units, but anymore.
There's not many, but actually I just sold one in East Lakes for $620 last week. Just a bit of a plug. But but you know what? It's I love what I do.
Yeah.
And when you love it, you don't see it as a task.
100%.
And the same goes with the training. I love it. I really enjoy it. Can't wait to get up in the morning, get my day started.
Get excited for it.
Yeah, and train first.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing, the biggest thing that I learnt in real estate, and I've taken into my business and my social life, is time management. And when you manage your time, you can do so many things during the day. It's when you get lazy and complacent and you think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Don't leave for tomorrow what you can do today.
Oh, definitely.
So when you mix all that together, mate, you can do a lot during the day. Yeah, my daughters keep me busy at that age. You know, being a single dad, you really focus on your family. We are a very, very family orientated, you know, culture and heritage and everything like that.
Greek background.
Yeah, born here, Greek background.
Shout out Tikani. I'm not Greek, but I'm surrounded by them, mate. So
you speak Greek a lot better than probably a lot of the Greeks.
I'm sure.
But you know what? A family is everything to us.
Yep.
So you'll find time, you know, for your business, your social, your training, and more importantly, your family. Family's first.
Do you find that the training helps with, you know, the way that you are with your family and the way that you are at work as well?
Yeah, definitely. It clears your mind. I think your day is going to be as good as your start. It's like anything. It's like Formula One. If they don't get a good start off, they're gone.
Yeah.
Same with us. Same with your body. Because your body's going to feed your mind.
Correct.
So if you get your mind going in the morning nice and early, it's the days that you stay in bed and you don't wake up early and you're sluggish, mate, it doesn't matter how good you are, whatever you're doing, you're not going to have a good day.
Yeah, or not as good as what you could have.
Oh.
Yeah. Mate, and how much of your success would you say, because you are definitely a successful business, Rain and Horn at Maroubra. If anyone doesn't know it, it's one of the bigger agencies in Maroubra in the eastern suburbs. How much of your success would you say you attribute to hard work and how much to luck?
I think, I don't like the word luck because I think you have to work hard to be lucky.
Yeah.
And I think that with anything, with yourself, Troy, I mean, I met you the first time I met you did my window tints, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, you've had multiple successful businesses. That's not luck. That's going out chasing a dream, chasing an ambition, chasing a goal.
Chasing a goal.
You know, so if you don't work hard at something, it ain't going to succeed. You just can't sit back and go, next year I'm going to have 500 members at VT without going and chasing it and spurring on your team to get that happening. It's not going to happen if you just sit upstairs here and just look on Facebook and Instagram and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, right?
Correct.
So you have to work hard.
Yeah.
That's very important. But, you know, success is not only measured by the amount of deals you do or the amount of members you have. Success is bigger than that.
Definitely. I think there's a lot of success comes internally as well. Like I know a lot of people will say, mate, you should be proud of yourself, look what you've achieved, blah, blah, blah. But to me, I haven't been successful yet. I'm successful in little milestones, but my ultimate success is this bigger picture, and I'm way off it. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, you know. Yourself, do you have something that you're really trying to get to, and achieve?
That's a good question. You know, one of probably my people say to me, "Do you listen to podcasts and all that kind of stuff?" And I don't. I listen to people that I find.
What I'm saying?
No, definitely Ground Zero. I can't believe it took 7 episodes to get me on. But you know, one guy that I do listen to a lot is Matthew McConaughey.
Okay, the actor.
Yes, and in one of his award-winning speeches, he said a couple of things, but one thing that stuck in my mind, and he said, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be, and who do you look up to? And he said, I look up to me in 10 years.
Yeah.
So then in 10 years' time, the person came and said, so mate, have you achieved your goal? Are you where you want to be? He goes, no. He goes, because I want to be the guy in 10 years.
Yeah.
So you're never going to achieve your goals, because I think if you achieve your goals, then what else do you have?
Your purpose is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You know, my dad, I remember many years ago, we were sitting at the dinner table with the whole family, my kids, my sister, her husband, her kids, and they were all having a laugh, and everyone, beautiful family dinner, and we do that a lot. And Dad turned to me and said, I am the most successful man, and I'm a millionaire. My dad's a very, humble, battler.
Yeah.
And I thought, what's he talking about? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, you know what success is, son? I said, what, Dad? He goes, I only need 1 plate of food a day. And he goes, and all you. My beautiful wife with a smile on her face. My children are happy, healthy.
Wow.
My grandkids are laughing and mucking around with their grandmother, and you're all here together. We're one family. He goes,
perfect.
He goes, I'm the most successful man. I said, you know what? That's the reality of life.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You could have the biggest business, or you could have $1 million in your bank accounts, and I see it all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't talk to your brother or sister, or you have no family.
Yeah.
So
that's sad.
what's success then?
Yeah.
It's not success, right?
It depends how you look. You might not want to talk to your brother, and you think that
Yeah.
it's all right. But in saying that, 100%.
And everyone's got a different success model, right?
Definitely.
But I just think that what we discussed on family and so forth before, it was just something that I took in, and sort of one of my ultimate favourite quote, which I use again in business, social, and everything, is regret not what you have done, regret what you haven't done.
Definitely.
So, it goes back to yourself, Troy.
Yeah.
Your window tinting. Somewhere along the lines in your mind, you always wanted to open up a gym. And you did it. Regardless of if you are where you are today, where you want to be, you've done it.
Yeah.
So you haven't regretted that move.
Yeah. Mate, definitely. I think when you're laying on your deathbed, you definitely want to make sure that you've ticked every box. And if you have regretted what you have done, it's probably because you haven't learnt from it.
That's right.
But if you've learnt from it, how can you regret that?
Yeah.
So, mate, in saying that, like you said, that Matthew McConaughey quote, if you could talk to your younger self 10 years ago, what would you have thought wasn't possible back then that is possible now? Or what would you have said to your younger self?
Do you know, one thing that I love to do, and it goes back to you say, where do you find the time? And I think it's all about balance. I love to travel. I love seeing the world.
Same.
I really love seeing the world, and it's not about just going and going to a country and just going to the bars and nightclubs. It's about seeing their culture and experience, their architecture and their adventures in that thing. And if I go back 10 years ago, I always did travel, but I think that was probably one big thing of my life, that I wanted to see the world.
For sure.
In the last 10 years, I've seen so many countries and I've experienced so many cultures. I think the diversity of cultures actually really educates us.
Yeah.
Because in some countries, you'll say to yourself, geez, we are blessed to live in the most beautiful country in the world. We are so lucky.
100%.
And then you'll see other things and you think, wow, I used to see this on TV and I'm standing in front of it. and I'm experiencing it. I think what I did say to myself 10 years ago, and again, you never accomplish everything. I just wanted to find that balance of enjoying my family, enjoying what I do, and continuing to enjoy it, and to sort of help other young kids, because real estate is a really exciting career. It's what I know best.
Yep.
It's the only thing I've ever done. And I love seeing, young kids who have worked with me by my side within my team, and seeing their successes. And there's been a lot of them that have moved on to their own offices and to other offices and done really, really well. So I like looking at that as well, that aspect.
A good sense of achievement.
It's a greater sense of achievement.
Yeah.
You sort of feel proud of you've had something to do with that.
Yeah, definitely. They can look back and say that, like, Paul was my mentor in a sense, without that egotistical way of them looking back, but it does make you feel good, because I know, like, we're the catalyst of changing people's lives and giving them a healthier outlook, a healthier body, a healthier mind, and also just that self-belief and confidence that comes with people taking a different path with their health. And I know when I did first start out at doing, valet today, working in the gyms, it wasn't about that. It was, I just knew that I needed to be in the fitness industry, because that's where that was something that I was passionate about when I was younger, and I kind of just didn't fall into the gym. There is a little bit of a story about how it all came about, but when people started to give me that feedback, like my older sister Beck, came and did a program that we did, an 8-week challenge here. She lost, like 18 kilos in the first year, I think it was, and like she's had more confidence to go down to the beach and wear a cosy, and people coming up and saying, mate, like, I've done this, thank you. And I'm like, mate, don't thank me, thank yourself. You did the hard work, you did, put all the effort in.
But you mentored them. I mean, I think I've had more shirtless photos on my Instagram than ever.
Yeah? What's your Instagram, Pauly? What's your Insta?
But you know what? Paul Spanadakis' Insta. Paul Michael Spanadakis.
If you want to see some ripped abs, ladies and gents.
But you know what's funny, Troy? Actually, last night I was out with some friends and we were discussing training, and someone asked me, "What's your favourite part of training a VT?" And you know what my answer was? At the end, when we finish, every single person high fives each other.
Yeah.
Now that,
and then sanitizes their hands.
We sanitize before and after.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's right.
But you know what? That might sound funny to some viewers.
Yeah. But it's
not. It's actually, you know what? We collectively, as many people are in the room, we collectively just finished a really hard training session at 6 a.m. We started at 6 and we finished at 7, and we did it together as a team, because a lot of times, sometimes there's times that I'm struggling and someone will come up to me, "Come on, Paul, you can do it.
Yeah.
Kick on," and at the end we high five each other, and that, I look forward to that, because I say, yep, I've started my day accomplishing something with people that I've got a lot of respect for.
Yeah. And there's some animals in here too, aren't there?
Let me tell you, it's you know what, I look at I look at everyone in the gym, everyone in that class.
Just getting up is a big thing.
Massive, because you got to get up at 5:30 and prepare yourself before you come. Mentally prepare yourself, give something to your body to get through it. But just looking at everyone, the way that we train is just phenomenal.
For sure. And as we mentioned up in the beginning, Pauly, you emceed the battle last year.
That was a lot. Let me tell you,
it was a lot of fun. It came out of the blue. So myself and the rest of the staff were having a meeting and kind of delegating jobs to everyone, and they were like, "Who's going to MC the day?" And I said, "Well, I think I'm the only person that can, that can do it. Like, I don't think anyone else here wants to get on the microphone." And I said, "Well, who else?" And they go, "What about Pauly?" And it was just like, mate, the best light bulb moment ever. And and then as soon as I gave you a call, it was like, yeah, fucking oath, I'll do it. I was like, fuck yeah. And mate, you nailed it. And like obviously the auctioneerings. Do you ever auctioneer, Pauly?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
You
yeah.
do?
I've got my auctioneer's license. I did a lot of auctions.
Yeah.
Obviously, with COVID happening and things got a little bit tougher, working
Yeah.
on the floor was my forte, and had to sort
Yeah.
of get on there. But you know what? It's funny. I think everybody is good at something, and there's no way that I could compete in the VT last year.
Mate,
when
you
there
could
was-
compete.
Oh,
You
mate,
maybe not do as
could not-
well.
yeah, but-
Myself and you
No.
know more, mate. Old
No,
man now,
it
but-
was, but I actually had a lot of fun with it, and that goes back to the people that were around. People sort of embraced it and
Yeah.
allowed me to have a lot of fun and make the day exciting. And even the auction, when we auctioned off Mel, I mean, that was just a lot of fun.
I copped some flack for it.
Yeah, but you know what? You're going
It
to
was taken out of context. But
Yeah.
in saying that,
And Mel was all for it, and I think people got to understand that we did ask her.
Yeah.
She had a lot of fun with it because she's just a beautiful person.
Lovely.
And if anyone,
shout out to my partner Mel,
Yeah.
Booty and the Beast.
I hope she's coming next Sunday, Mel.
She'll be here,
Yeah.
mate, 100%.
We won't auction you off again, Mel. Don't
No,
worry.
I think we got someone else to auction off
Yeah.
this time, Paul.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. We'll get that.
Yeah, it's
We-
you, mate.
Can we auction off Angela?
No,
we
it's
can't.
you.
She's-
It's you, Paulie. we're gonna auction off you, Paulie. I think.
you won't get much money for that, mate. So let's not do that. But I'm actually looking forward to next Sunday.
Yeah, just for those people that don't know what's going on next
Yeah.
Sunday, we have been running a sevens tournament, we've called, which is two paired, a male and female pair. They've been completing workouts over the last 4 weeks. We'll be taking there's 48 teams or 48 pairs in the competition, and next Sunday, which is the 30th of May, we will be holding the VT Sevens tournament here at Botany, where the top 16 teams that qualify will come in and battle it out to try and find the top team. Now, Paulie, you are the host once again. I don't think anyone can take your job after the effort and the awesome job you did last time. Mate, what can people expect from me this time, mate? First of all, I asked you not to come in a suit because you make me freaking look bad, and you've come in a suit, mate. You better not be coming in a suit next Sunday.
No. Let me tell you, mate. When I did last one, I mean, I didn't know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now that I know, nearly everybody, watch out, because the man with the microphone
Yes.
gets to rule the day. I've already warned a few people.
Mate, you might get tackled from behind some of the big islanders and everything, man.
I think they all love me now, but you know what? Just everybody, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yep.
Last time it was Botany versus Ride, and that was, mate, can I tell you, the atmosphere of that last time was just, I rewatched that video you've done, and it's
Yeah.
just so electrifying.
It was awesome.
This time it's couples. I've seen a few of them train.
Scary, isn't it?
You know what? How people can push their body to do those is unbelievable. I reckon
Yeah.
if you get first grade footballers in to do it, there's no way they can do it.
Yeah, mate, it's
It's
definitely
amazing.
a different kind of fitness.
It's different, and it's you know what?
and
Now
will.
it's couples. It's not really Botany versus Ride anymore. It's just couples versus couples. Who's going to be crowned the champions?
Yeah.
I'm actually really looking forward to it. I just say to people, just have fun with me on the microphone. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be some really intense moments in the day. But you know what? Even if you're not competing, I know that there's a lot of assistance needed on the day, and everyone should just come down and watch. Let's fill Botany. Let's fill Botany with everyone watching and getting behind these
For sure.
athletes, getting behind our gym, getting behind our community, because it's going to be a top day.
Oh, 100%, mate. I'm
pumped for it.
Yeah, I'm pumped as well.
I'm trying to find some
structure-
jokes apart from dad jokes.
Mate, what other jokes? Mate, I've got some, but I don't know if you can say it. If you weren't going to tell people what OCI was, then you're not going to tell them my jokes, that's for sure. To finish off, we do have a little segment that we're going to play, but we need some headphones, Ange, if you can bring those headphones over.
Okay.
You might have seen, for some of the people on Instagram and that, we've been some of the footy players have been doing, what's it called?
Whisper challenge.
The Whisper Challenge.
Whisper challenge.
So we've got some words that I'm going to mime to you. Obviously, you won't be able to hear them with those headphones that you're going to have on. For those people that are listening on Spotify or just listening without watching a video, I'll input the word before I start saying it to Pauly. I'm going to be whispering it to him, and he's going to have to guess what I'm saying. Okay, so Pauly,
am I going to apologise to you?
I want you to face that way because the word's going to come up on the TV for those people
So
that
I
are watching.
apologise to the viewers before because I can imagine what words I'm going to say.
Mate, you just say whatever you think I'm saying, mate. There's no
Okay.
need to apologise. Okay, so
Wait.
you got to. Okay, you set, Pauly. You have to look at me.
Look at you. Okay.
Yeah.
Zitar. Titar. Ti. Ta.
Tita. Tinda. Tinda. Tinda.
Ti.
Come on, mate. You should know. This is your favourite thing.
Cut it.
Okay, take them all. So the word was Tinder. Pauly's favourite app, ladies and gentlemen. If you are on there, you'll see his abs on there, no doubt as well. Okay, so that's his first word was Tinder. We got Tinder out of it. Okay, chuck him back on, man. Let's finish this off. Almond.
Armpit.
Close.
Armpit.
No. Almond. Almond.
Armpit.
Almond cap with honey.
Double D.
That's you wish they were double D's in. Almond.
Amin.
Ooh, almond.
Admit. Amin.
Almond cap with honey. Almond.
Amit.
Amen. Amen.
Fucking hell. This is harder than either you're not a very good whisperer, mate. I'm stumped.
Maybe I'll do it with a Greek accent with a mime, man. Fucking hell. Let's go next one.
I think all
We got
your
two more.
viewers are probably clocked up already.
We got two more. Okay. Bicep.
Mindset.
Bicep. By.
Mind.
No. By.
Mine.
By.
Pine.
Bicep. Bicep. It's your bicep curl.
Bicep curl.
Yeah, your favourite exercise, Pauly.
Billy would be surprised I didn't get that one.
Well done, boy. Okay, this is the last one coming up, mate.
I'm sweating. Let's go off with a bang, eh?
Okay, so for those people, I'm going to whisper Pauly's phone number out. We're obviously leaving a couple digits out, and we'll try and give him a plug for all you single ladies out there. Okay, so yep,
4 1
1
1 506
Yes,
007.
You got it without even. Well done, Pauly. So now for all you single ladies out there, you don't need Tinder anymore. You can get him in the flesh. Okay, he yelled his number out.
You already.
Okay, Pauly, I'll get you to chuck those headphones back on, mate. It's been a pleasure, Pauly. Thanks for coming, mate. You are definitely a character, someone that we love in the gym and we miss when you aren't here, mate. So it's been a pleasure having you on, mate, and we'll definitely look forward to next Sunday and getting you on for a second visit here, mate.
Mate, thank you for having me on. Always a pleasure being part of the Sadie family and the BT family. And you know what? Again, I'll shout out to Angie and to Villy and Hammy and Zoe, who I see every day here at the gym. Just, you know what? Fantastic people, great mentors, great trainers. They probably deserve a pay rise, but You know what, and you know what? Congrats to you, mate. Too. You
Thanks,
know,
Pauly.
you've really. You've taken something and you've turned into something amazing, mate. And kudos
It's
to
only the
you
beginning.
and your team. And
Thanks, mate.
you know what? And I do. You know, everyone next Sunday, come down, support VT. Let's have some fun, and it's going to be really, really exciting. And I can't wait to see those machines out there.
Thanks, Pauly. Okay, so if you are listening on Spotify or your favourite podcast platform, or if you're watching on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe, share it, and if you did get any value out of it, make sure that you tune into our next podcast. Have a good day. Peace.
Adios.
I am the greatest.
Begin.